Apple introduced the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max with screens without bangs and a new A16 Bionic processor. Apple announced the new A16 Bionic SoC, which is used in the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. The new chip contains 16 billion transistors and is the first processor from Apple to be manufactured using the 4nm process. The 6-core SoC has 2 high-performance and 4 high-efficiency cores. There's also a 5-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine, as well as a new display engine that delivers new high peak brightness, anti-aliasing, always-on display, and a 1 Hz refresh rate. The new Pro line ditches Apple's signature bangs in favor of a tablet-shaped cutout on the screen, which Apple calls a dynamic island. The new, smaller true-depth camera will fit behind a smaller notch, and will also blend in with the screen to show notifications and display the charging status, calls, and pairing of the AirPods. It's an interesting combination of hardware and software that, at first glance, seems pretty seamless. Apple's new camera system includes a 48-megapixel camera. This is 65% more than the iPhone 13 Pro. There's also a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens. As with the regular iPhone 14, the cameras will support a new mode for shooting video with strong shaking without the need for a stabilizer. There will be 2 screen sizes, 6.1 and 6.7 inches. Apple for the first time used in their smartphones technology always-on display. In low-power mode, the screen frequency can reach up to 1 Hz. Last year, Apple moved to a 120 Hz display in the iPhone 13 Pro. Apple will keep the A15 Bionic for the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus. Both will use a version that was in the iPhone 13 Pro lineup last year, with a 5-core GPU. The entire iPhone 14 line has satellite connectivity to emergency services when the device is out of cellular range, and will have a crash detection feature that will call for help if the owner is involved in a car accident. The price of the iPhone 14 Pro is $999, while the older model Pro Max, $1,099. Pre-orders start on September 9th, and the phones will be available on September 16th.